Hello and welcome to Chapter 12 of Dark Future Dice. My name is Rowan and I play DP.
I'm Lindsay and I play Barb.
And I'm Titus and I'm the GM/referee.
And we are here to thank all of you. Thank you. This is our award acceptance speech. We already did that joke, didn't we?
It's been a while, so we can always dust it off and pull it out again.
And we'd like to thank our Patreon producers, Ether Sphinx, Zets, Alec Trupiano, and Bison and Tikus. Thank you to all of you, and thank you to R.Talsorian Games, the creators of Cyberpunk Red and 2020. Mm-hmm. Give them some love. They've been very supportive to us. And that is all. Let's get into unless you have anyone you want to thank, either of you.
I want to thank my cat. She's been very supportive, especially during the tough times, the winter seasonal affective disorder. She really helps me with that.
Yeah, for sure. She's a big fan of the podcast, too.
I want to thank Jeezy for giving me the talent to run this game.
Jeezy Creasy?
My main man, Jeezy Creasy.
No.
Let's move on.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Let's do a recap.
Last time on Dark Future Dice, the imposter, Barb and DP were separated as DP was taken off by the numbers, and Barb decided to instead follow Kitty and Pink Angora, who had stolen most of DP's stuff, including the Merminda unit, a comms device, some money, a jacket, some other things I may be forgetting now. But
Dr. Nebbiolo.
And
that happened later.
The distilled consciousness of
the AI the AI intellect of Psycho Diogenes.
Yep. And my sword.
And your sword. Yeah. Don't have a sword.
And my jacket.
I mentioned the jacket.
Yeah.
Anyway,
still,
yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't give you time to grieve it. But anyway, so Barb followed them to a hacker's nest. She managed to slip into it before the door closed. And then she pulled out her dart gun, took a shot, missed. It hit the screen. A fight broke out. Barb tried to explain herself. Didn't really work out. A flashbang went off. She tried to use Dr. Nebbiolo as an intermediary. Dr. Nebbiolo was taken. And that is where Barb ended up. On DP's side, DP met with the community leader of the Numbers decentralized community group named Mark. And they discussed...
Also, Clyde made it up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This was great. So DP was in a cage, knocked themselves out, woke up again, gave Clyde a quote-unquote eyebrow to put on his face. Clyde made a great disguise roll, looked different, and they both managed to get Clyde out of the Numbers brig, whatever you want to call it. And then DP was taken to meet Mark. They discussed the Numbers' beliefs. DP
made a glass of lard.
Tepid lard. They drank some tepid lard.
Yeah.
And then DP tried to convince the guard to turn on Mark. And the guard was shot with a laser. And Mark decided to upgrade DP's status to level 5, whatever that means. So that is where we ended off with both of the characters. I think we ended off with DP.
Where do I put that in my thing, the level 5? Where do I put it on my character sheet?
Yeah, what stat does that?
It's a rep of -1.
Oh, okay.
It is. It really is.
Okay, so yeah, anyway, we finished off with DP, so let's start with Barb. Barb, you are currently locked inside of the hacker's nest. What do you do? I also, sorry, one thing I do want to remind everyone, this is just a side note. I just want to remind everyone of luck. As a concept.
Hey.
Why are you saying shut?
I
Shut up.
didn't need luck. I rolled four tens last
every now and then, I think it's just important to remind people of luck. You know, that you have points that you can spend.
Okay.
If things get dire.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay.
That's very hostile.
You're right.
I think I was looking through their stuff, wasn't I? I figured out that they were using the same job board that they were.
Yes, that they had hacked it from the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that they had attempted to work with, I guess, past DP. What were we calling him? Omega DP?
Omega DP.
Yeah.
And he's...
You knew from the notes that you gleaned from DP's personal computer that DP did plan to screw them over. It looks like that's what happened.
And they're planning to just escape on their own.
Yeah. Go through with the same plan, but not save anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
There's no communications devices.
Other than the cyber decks.
Yeah.
There aren't any that you can see. I will allow you to do a hide reveal. You can you have enough time to just start rooting around the place a little bit if you want.
Sure. It's a fumble.
Okay.
It's a real...
It's a -8.
Right. I think what
Nothing.
Sorry about this,
Find
but
a
I think
spider.
what happens is that you do find like a bunch of discs in a box, but you slip and they all fall down a drain.
And they're all like scratched too, so now they can't
they're
be
just
read.
gone.
They're just gone.
Oh, they're gone.
Down a drain.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to do.
You're going to have to do something.
So there's no exits.
There's one exit.
There's one, but it's like locked. I could try a cybersecurity tech roll.
Sure, yeah.
I guess I could put some luck into that roll.
Oh, good. Nice job remembering, yeah.
Maybe 3. I'll just put 3 points. What is my...
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm in a
It's
shit
just
disturbed
that
mood
kind of
right now. I don't know why.
That kind of episode where we have a hostile relationship. It's fine.
Well, I have one
energy,
hit point,
dude.
okay? I'm defensive.
13 altogether. Probably not enough.
Yeah, I think an alarm goes off.
Great.
Quite the comedy of errors for Barb right now.
Make a perception check.
Are you kidding me? It's another fumble.
It's another fumble.
What's happening?
Wow.
You got all the 10s last time.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I had...
9.
Okay, things are real dire for Barb, so I guess we'll just go over to DP for a minute.
Maybe things are better over here.
Let's see what's happening there. Okay, so DP, you're being taken around the facility by Mark, and a few other numbers are tagging along behind you. And Mark's basically explaining the operation.
Right.
And, just talking extremely rationally. And he says, like in the early days, we were all lost. We knew this world wasn't real, but we couldn't do anything about it. After we were put in this simulation, taken from the pure and perfect world, some of us started to feel like things were justifiably missing,
Okay.
As you're walking along.
Like what? Scales? Or
Scales?
like fish scales? Like a fishy smell or something? Like what's missing?
You never have that feeling? Like just something's missing? Like you're incomplete?
Listen, I don't have a hobby, so yeah. Like I don't even know what my interests are outside of surviving, I guess. So yeah, but I think there's like other things that cause that, like my situation in life and like yeah. I mean, yes. Short answer, yes, but I'm not entirely certain that the reason is it's a fish dream.
Well, I can work with that.
Okay.
Anyway, so a few scattered people started working on a way to get back to that perfect world, And the answer was in Alice all along.
Right.
Unfortunately, the blood-sucking elites kept us away from her. So we had to kind of work with the distilled commercial products that were, made from that situation, like Gorgonex and the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough. Sounds like you're all really kind of struggling.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I think things have gotten together.
No, it's been really hard, and I think that's it's hard to admit that you're having a hard time. But I can tell, like, the lard, the plugging into just the scraps. You can't even get to the good shit. Like, I don't want to brag, right? But I had my chance to plug into Alice, and I was like, nah.
You were never plugged into Alice?
No.
Huh, that's weird.
I think maybe, honestly, it's kind of, I refused the call. Like I said, no, I'm not going to plug in, but on purpose. But I might have been plugged in without my consent. I don't know.
I guess that's a persuasion.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
I haven't plugged into, I didn't plug in. Lindsay did.
You did plug it, yeah, but you were in the simulation.
17.
Oh, okay. Sure. It goes against sort of our histories, but that's they're constantly in flux.
Like I said, it's kind
As
of
we
a
learn new things.
fuzzy area for me,
Okay, good. We should talk more about, where you were.
Yeah, and then maybe you can open up about those really deep and upsetting feelings that you're hiding deep down inside. Just kind of bubbling under the surface. It's just ready. You're ready to explode. I'm making this up.
Well, I don't know. I
Maybe
feel like
you know what? I will do a human perception.
Yeah,
to see if that's
I'm
actually
curious.
Not a great roll, but it's 17.
What you get from Mark is he has the qualities of of that rare person that does not question themselves whatsoever.
Okay, great.
It's a dangerous place to be in. I feel like.
So you're saying I should turn the screws harder then on this tactic? Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Okay. Moving along. You're taken across a place where you can see the meat, and it appears to be in this is a bit of a really dirty laboratory. And you can see that there's a bunch of people of numbers kind of working on it, pouring stuff into the vats that it exists in, writing down things on clipboards, that sort of thing. It has the appearance of some kind of bio work, but I guess you can make a tech roll to see what's going on here.
Rolls have been real good lately. That's a 1. And a 10.
Okay. So from your perspective, this looks like they're doing some very heavy genetic manipulation on this meat.
Okay. Shit. Yeah. I guess DP's a bit nervous now.
Luckily, we managed to convince one of the top scientists at TLB Ltd. Of our cause. She came over here, helped us, and managed to kind of backwards engineer the meat, to the state that it was. So it's thinking, it's on the level of what Alice once was.
Who's a scientist?
One of the early founders.
Oh, name, maybe? Name?
I think we probably talked about her earlier.
I don't think so.
It's not important.
Listen, it's okay. I'm a level 5, so
make a persuasion.
Yeah. Now I might put a little bit of luck on this one. Two luck. Ooh, that's a 10.
A 10?
Yeah. 31. No,
Wow.
32.
Okay.
Really, really high.
Her, well, I guess I can trust you. Her number designation was 420-69-80085. One of the most brilliant minds in genetic science, instrumental in making, in working with Alice and creating these commercial products, but disillusioned by the way that TLB and LTD went in a direction that she didn't find ethical. So, she worked with us and we eventually made this together. Everything really, she actually predates me. When she was starting this all up, I was working in finances, if you can believe that.
Wow. I mean, I can barely believe it by your demeanor and appearance that you were working in finances. But also, did she have a name before her number designation of 420 or whatever?
We all had a name before that.
Is there somewhere that those are written down?
Are they written down somewhere?
Yeah, maybe I could have a look.
No, we don't keep records. We feel like once you've joined, you've kind of rebirthed. There was a whole process, a purification.
No name for her. What
you
kind of
very hung up on this?
I just
think you need some more purifying salts.
No, I'm good. Pretty salty already.
You gotta salt the meat. And he throws some more on you.
Every time it stings just a little bit because of my open wounds. Speaking of my open wounds, I didn't say that out loud, but yeah. Can I get something that, is there any medical treatment? I'm feeling a bit woozy, I guess.
Yeah, after the tour.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
You keep
on the edge of death here.
You keep moving along to another one of their quote-unquote laboratories. And this one, I'm not even sure that I'm going to need to make you roll this, because I feel like as a fixer, you would instantly recognize a drug operation when you saw one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of people in OR rigs, essentially, just cooking up what looks like angel dust, lithium, and methamphetamines, as well as taking, you remember the Gorgon X pills that you saw from the TLB LTD Research Center. They are taking the commercial versions of those, and it looks like they're essentially putting them into a vat and distilling them.
That pure Gorgon X. Well, this all checks out.
Yeah, we've been working on another technology, a mind technology, in order to connect with Alice, in lieu of not having, some of the means that they did in order to create the simulation.
Right. I'm a big supporter of this.
Great. Would you like some? Here, have a taste. And he pulls out some uncut powders.
I kind of like it cut. It's a little uncut, and
What do you want it mixed with? We got all sorts of stuff.
Advil.
You want some in the lard?
Some painkillers, maybe.
Painkillers? No problem.
Oh, great. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah? Okay. I guess he cuts up some painkillers, mixes it with the concoction, and offers it to you.
Great. I love to party, and I guess I take it.
Roll a resist torture and drugs if you're going to try to stop yourself from...
You're going to be -2 to that, too, already.
Yeah. Okay, so 17.
Wow, okay. I don't really know, what happened. How does someone take this much drugs, but also
withstand it?
Yeah,
without being an addict.
I guess I just don't, I guess I don't, fall apart on it, I don't become a mess. I'm just, kind of fucked up a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, I guess just try to roleplay that a bit. That you are. This is the second round of drugs you've done too.
Is it a downer and an upper?
It's a combination. Lithium's a downer. Oh. Angel dust is a hallucinogenic.
Yeah.
Gorgon X is essentially it's used to cure restless legs and that kind of thing. It's essentially a muscle relaxant.
So you're gonna be like jelly.
So lithium, yeah.
So
it's a bit of
guys.
It's like having a speedball, I think, right?
Yeah.
Plus the hallucinating at the same time.
But a speedball would require an upper and a downer. I thought that's what a speedball was.
Yeah, so I
it's
guess
just
from what
like
we're
a
talking
downer.
about, it's just a bunch of downers and a hallucinogen.
And some pain pills, so I'm
some
feeling a
pain
little bit
pills.
better.
Yeah. You're definitely not hurting anymore.
That's great.
You can't feel the pain.
No, you're
Wonderful.
probably full
Yeah.
body numb at this point.
You may not be able to feel your fingers. as
Yeah.
well, but
Yeah, I just start like running those like through my like mesh top, kind of like trying to get the sensation in them a little bit, or maybe just fidgeting.
I think you're more just like intrigued by the sensation.
Yeah.
Of mesh top.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Like,
is that good? Is that good for you?
no, it's just it hits like it does every time. Every time I do one of those,
That's part of waking up.
Did you do that on purpose, or was that the drugs?
yeah, it does. Yeah, it is. It's part of it. It does hit. It is waking up, is what it feels like. I feel very alert.
Now, let's move on because I want to show you. I want to show you what all this leads up to. Ignore those doors over there, and we'll move along.
I'm gonna walk straight towards those doors.
No. That's you're going the wrong way.
Straight
You're
this
going
way?
the wrong- No, that's not it. We're ignoring those doors. And
Over here.
He's leading you over. Yeah, not those doors. Over here.
They look like bathrooms, though. I need to go.
You need to use the bathroom. Those are not bathrooms. I can show you the bathroom.
Why would you have two doors right beside each other if they weren't bathrooms?
I mean, we kind of took this place over. I didn't plan the floor plan here.
Well, it sure shows. This place is a mess. Look at this. There's drugs everywhere. What is that? What is that? I just point to one of the people working on the drugs. One of their tools, I guess. What the hell is that?
That's a beaker.
Fucking hell! It doesn't even look. It looks like a can opener.
Sure. I mean, it's easy to confuse the two.
Okay, you know what? You're right. Fuck these doors. It feels bad over here. Let's go over there. But it felt good over there.
Yes, over here. Over here.
But can we come back? Because I do want to see inside these.
We'll talk about it.
Okay,
We'll
all
talk
right,
about
all right,
it.
okay.
Because I want to introduce you to the glorious awakening. See that countdown up there?
Yeah.
Counting down? 17 hours, 15 minutes?
I thought that was just how many numbers have died recently.
Nope. No, we keep that chart
Do you have like
How many
under.
days without
How many
accidents?
days without a number dying? Oh, which reminds me, I'm going to have to. That one's on me. Sorry. We're going back to 0, guys. This one was my fault.
You got to do what you got to do, Lasers.
Thank you. I believe that. You do got to do what you got to do. I granted him a glorious death,
I think so. It's pretty glorious. I'll always remember.
Anyway, on through to the glorious awakening.
Let's go. I'm so tired.
Okay, back to Barb.
Okay, great.
You failed your perception.
Yeah, I failed a tech
You
roll.
failed- well, you-
I
you
failed a hide
fumbled.
reveal.
Yeah. Okay, what can we do with you?
I don't know.
Is there maybe like a different door that opens up magically?
No. That's what I was asking about. Like, is there plumbing or anything in here?
Oh, plumbing? Okay.
Yeah, I was asking if there was like pipes or like
There is. I mentioned that things fell down a drain.
drain.
There's
yeah.
plumbing all around this place. There is plumbing, yes.
Is there like maybe I don't know what you would roll for this, but like finding kind of a structural integrity weakness where I could try and like break through it.
So what I think what we'll do is like, it's like you can re-roll when the situation changes, right? So if before you were kind of doing a general perception or a general hide reveal, now you're looking for structural weaknesses. Okay, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
So I will allow you to roll that, and I guess we'll call it just a straight up perception.
Come on. 14.
14?
Well, yeah.
Okay. So I think you're looking around for structural weaknesses. I guess you're essentially moving around and knocking on the walls. With a 14.
14 is like a basic success. I think 13 and up is everyday. So it's like you would have an everyday knowledge of this place.
Yeah,
basically.
but this place is like pretty secure.
Okay, so it's a feat that most people can do without a lot of special training for 13.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, so I think that does, in lieu of that does check out that this is not, in order to find the structural weakness, it would not take a lot of special training or something like this. This is a put-together place. You can see that near the back wall, there is something that's been kind of covered up, I guess, by plywood, like not plywood, but corrugated steel. So it looks like different from the rest of the walls. It when you knock on it, it rings kind of hollow. And you can make another perception roll.
13.
This, again, does not require special training to hear the soft mewling of a cat.
Mindy.
No, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Like, I don't know how I'd get behind corrugated steel. I don't have any tools on me, like, for that.
Well, as you're sort of pushing around this, you can see that there is a small gap, not big enough for a human to get through.
Okay. I guess I try calling the cat. And that's animal handling?
Sure, yeah.
I have animal handling.
Yes.
I don't know why.
You just wanted to put it in. I don't know why.
I thought there would be like a dog.
Oh, because of your arc with Chip.
In my arc with Chip.
Yeah, you had like a moment.
Okay, I'm going to make an animal handling roll. 2 again. I guess it's 14 altogether.
You cannot get the cat to come to you, but you can see the light of its eyes looking through the hole in the corrugated steel. And it's now silent and paying attention to you.
But it's not.
But it's not prepared to move forward.
Yeah, food on me.
You have some kelp chips.
You do have kelp chips.
Kelp chips. Can I try and get it out with kelp chips, maybe?
I guess it smells. I was like, cats don't eat kelp, but it does
smells
smell
like the
enough
sea.
like seafood.
Yeah.
You could try it.
Animal handling again.
That's
more like it. God. 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. It pops its head out of the corrugated steel, and you see a little cat.
Where did you take that photo? She looks so scared.
Titus has put just our cat on the
She
roll
looks
20.
so dumb.
It's just one of the best pictures of her ever, where she looks so intense.
Hey, kitty.
Share that on Discord later.
Yeah.
It was actually on Discord. That's where I got the photo.
Where did we post that?
You probably don't recognize it because I flipped it around. It was, she was hanging upside down.
Yeah. I posted that one.
Yeah.
Mindy.
Amazing.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like, where did you come from? And I guess I'd give it some pets. Is there like
It's licking the kelp chips. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah. It doesn't answer, obviously.
Yeah, no. I'm just like kind of trying to figure out like where this leads, I guess, but I don't know if I can.
No, it's very dark in there.
I don't know.
But there is some place that a cat came from, and it was behind this corrugated steel.
Okay, I guess I'll try to bend it with my hands. Like,
You're going to have to try to take it off of the
Yeah.
fasteners, essentially. Yeah.
I'll do that. I guess that's
It's an athletics.
athletic. Oh my god. 14.
Yeah, I don't think it's not enough. No. And I think it's primarily because you're pretty injured. You just aren't able to get your full strength into it. But with something else,
I'm gonna
some kind of leverage.
Yeah.
You might be able to do this. You
I'm gonna
just
see if
can't.
there's a crowbar in here or something. Maybe.
You would only just need anything. You can make your own kind of thing. But yeah, you can look around for something that would act as that. There's various you didn't you probably got over 13 or whatever, right? So there's various it's sort of like a piping, but it's to keep wires together rather than to
leverage things. Yeah.
Well, or to keep like water. It's not it's not plumbing.
Right, I see.
There's like a protection for a series of wires, and it's maybe strong enough to use as leverage.
Okay, I'm gonna try and use that.
Okay.
I'm desperate. There's nothing else.
Yeah.
So I got 20.
Okay. Yeah, it pops open. Or it pops off enough that you could now bend it and move through. I'm not going to make you roll for bending it. You can just sit there and try until you'd succeed. So it's pointless to do that.
Okay.
Cat is meowing at you.
Yeah,
she's causing ambience.
That's just like Foley work for the real cat right here in the room with you.
So, yeah.
When you do that, the cat slips back into the hole, and you can hear it
tinkle away.
Tinkle?
It is tinkling because
bell.
There's a small layer of water inside behind this thing.
Okay, I guess I'll crawl through.
Okay. It's extremely dark. Do you have anything to help you see?
No.
Okay. A lighter? No?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Got a harmonica.
I got a harmonica.
You're going to echolocate your way through this?
Maybe.
Roll perception then.
Sure. That's 18, yeah.
You're able to see enough and kind of feel your way through this. And you push your way past this kind of narrow, this narrow passage. And you come into a place that's a little more open. Mm-hmm. And there's light coming down from a portal above you, and a long ladder coming down from that. There's little drips of water are kind of falling off the side of it and coming down. In this kind of area, there are a bunch of skeletons and corpses of small animals. There's a bunch of skittering of sea lice and other kind of pests here.
Yeah.
And you can see a small knapsack in the corner.
Oh, well, I have to investigate the knapsack. I guess. Hide reveal?
You don't need to.
No?
There's
pretty.
It's just looking over, you can see that the cat is using this as a small makeshift bed.
Aww. That's so sad. I feel like I need to take the cat with me now. I can't just live in the sewer like this.
What do you do?
Are you looking at me for?
I'm going to take the cat, put it in the bag, bring it with me.
You're going to have to make an animal handling for this.
For sure. I got to convince it. Yes.
Oh, 10.
Oh, my. Okay, 11 plus 23.
Critical success on this one.
Yeah, 23.
You have essentially, it takes a little while, but you've essentially convinced the cat to be in the bag and to be on your back.
Yeah.
And just pop its head out when it needs to.
Yeah.
And you now have a knapsack with a cat in it.
Cat sack.
A cat
sack.
Yeah.
Yay. All right, I guess I climb up the ladder then.
Okay, great. It's going to take, it's a long ladder.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll go back to DP.
Okay, now, Mindy, you can't meow now because you're not in...
Yeah, this isn't your scene.
You're not in the scene anymore.
We'll let you know when it's time for you again. All right, back to Mark. The minute that the door opens, you're hit with a just terrible smell. It's heavy in the air and extremely present. Mark steps through the door.
Mark, dude, gotta warn a guy next time.
Sorry, you get used to it.
You let one rip, bro?
No, you do not say that.
That's a good one. That's a good one. We're really, feel like we're bonding here. It's great.
It's two bros.
Just two bros ripping on each other, making fun, making light. It's a very natural thing.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I head in there.
There's
I
nothing
guess.
to be sorry about.
No, it's okay. I mean, yeah, you're right. I'm not sorry. That was fun.
No, but in all seriousness, what was this place before it became, our little community hub? It was the place where the waste products of Newark were processed into fertilization.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. As you step through, you are on a catwalk in a circular area, and there is a large drop below you. You can see lines of catwalks. It kind of is a circular thing that is moving in like a cone, like a funnel to the bottom. So you can see layers and layers of catwalks until you see at the very bottom. All of the catwalks have numbers written along the side of them. And some of them are actually kind of rotating as it goes. So you can, as you look down, you see like a clockwork of numbers kind of rotating. And at the bottom, you see just like a mess of sludge, essentially, with a bunch of wires going down into it. You
So
can roll
perception?
education,
Education?
maybe? Yeah.
All right, I'll do a little move on the catwalk. Don't know that song? Never mind. It's like a 13. No, 12.
Yeah, it's not enough to kind of decipher what is happening here.
Okay.
Glorious, isn't it?
Yeah. Is this where people go to wake up?
No. This is where it's going to start.
You hyped me up, man. Like, I thought you said we're going to the awakening.
Yeah, it's happening. It's going to happen here. We just got to wait till the countdown happens.
Okay. Are you going to test it out first?
No, there's no testing it. When this thing goes, it goes.
Well, I feel like you should test it.
You can't test it. It can't be tested.
You ever heard of a concept called prototyping?
Yeah, of course. I'm a scientist.
Well, isn't it kind of wild to not test your theory before you do it?
It's a wild world, living in a dream, You got to go extreme for extreme results.
To his credit, there are so many crackpot scientists out there that do just test things without having a theory first.
We have a theory.
Yeah,
I'm actually answering a meta conversation there. But so, just apropos of nothing, Mark says, we have a theory.
We're in the fish stream.
Yeah, I mean, that's scripture. It's not really theory.
So what's the theory?
The theory is how to wake up.
Okay.
A glorious, glorious awakening.
Yeah, you've said that a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Seems to be kind of
fire and brimstone.
Seems to be kind of like a verbal crutch, sort of, for you. And when you don't know what else to say, you say glorious awakening.
Maybe, But at the same time, I don't really want to spoil it for you, because you're gonna get to be here for it.
What about because I'm level 5?
Just because you're here.
What does it mean to be level 5?
Oh, it means that I'm taking you in to the depths to show you all this stuff.
Oh, well, I guess that's good. The other ones don't know about this?
Well, they have some inkling, but not everyone has the intellect to really grasp what's going on.
Do you think maybe the smell gives it away a little bit?
We don't get that many complaints.
Well, y'all, this has been a great experience for me so far. I, when I got nearly beaten to death and electrocuted to death and hit with beanbags, I didn't think I'd wake up and make a friend.
Well, it wasn't your time yet.
Well, no, I mean wake up from being knocked out. It's like number 1, wake up, and I guess you're going to do number 2.
Definitely. This is a number 2 wake up. This is the best way to describe this. This is, to get away from my verbal crutch of calling it the Great Awakening, this is definitely a number 2 wake up right here.
I'm super psyched for it,
I can tell. Can I? Let me roll a human perception.
Yeah.
Can I roll something against it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Persuasion, maybe?
Acting?
Acting? Okay.
Performance. It's a
I see.
skill
Okay,
called
acting.
performance.
So I have nothing in that. It's just my cool. So I'm going to put a little bit of luck into it, I guess.
Good luck. I rolled a natural 19 there.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm going to have to read
I shouldn't have said that. You're not allowed to put luck in it now.
I already said luck.
Okay, fine.
But I'll put as much as I planned on putting before, which was just 2.
Okay.
7. Okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Didn't do it.
No, you're not. No, DP, you're not. I
did it
be.
again.
I want you to be, but you're not there yet.
I did it again. I'm sorry. I've been, again, words just make it seem like I'm really excited, but then really what's going on? It's just it's a nonverbal communication.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are we at with meeting that 420 person, for the scientist? Where are we at with that? Speaking of the nonverbal communication.
I told you she's vow silence.
That's what I'm getting at is I communicate with my body.
For the Great Awakening, the big number 2 wake up and
I'm so glad I named it that.
I don't think that she can be disturbed.
Okay.
Not especially since we have doubts now, right? I can tell you have doubts.
Yeah. It's hard to admit.
There's a lot of stuff going on here, and
it's so much.
We have very little time,
Yeah, so why don't you just pop on down there?
I'm not going
test it out, and then test out the awakening. And I'll take care of the rest of them. I'll just round up the numbers and tell them we're going to do this soon. Get ready, eat, drink your lard, have a sandwich, and we're going to get ready for the awakening.
You're not making any sense to me right now.
Well, I'm on a lot of drugs, Mark.
Yeah. You know what? I think you need to maybe get those wounds looked at, get some more salt in them, purify them and clean yourself up and really meditate.
Okay.
Pray on this a little bit. Look for enlightenment. Maybe we could.
What's meditating?
It's this helps. And he gives you a bag of that cut drug stuff.
Okay, great.
No.
Thanks.
Okay, I'll take you to get cleaned up. I was really you know what? No, I put a lot of pressure on this. We'll try again.
Second chance. It's all about that number 2 try.
And he moves you along back through the hallway, and he's going to just push you into a door.
Okay, great. So I'm just knocked out again?
No. Push you into the door. Through the door.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah, are you going to resist that?
Sure.
Can you even? How's your resist torture and drugs going?
I'm still riding that high.
Yeah.
That would be athletics, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Or evasion?
Evasion. Yeah.
Okay. That's 12.
Yeah, not enough. You get shoved into a door and you can hear it close and lock behind you.
Oh.
Awesome.
I'll be back for you.
From a cage to a room.
Back to Barb. As you're climbing up the ladder with your new cat sack, you roll a perception. Fairly easy one.
13.
You manage to see that there is a series of wires that have been, what's the word I'm looking for, MacGyvered here. They've been added. This is not part of the structure. Someone has been placing wires. You kind of notice that they have been moving down the ladder and through the passage.
Okay.
And you're able to see that at a point there is, like, you reach a point now where the ladder continues, and there's multiple ways that you could go. You could sort of get off at different levels. Each of them has a number to them, and they're just marked as levels. This is kind of like a thing that exists in the bulkhead where people do the wiring, but and plumbing and other things that are sort of hiding behind the walls of this facility. But there is a makeshift wire that is running along this, and it is going to a certain level.
I guess I'll follow the wire.
Okay.
The makeshift wire.
As you follow the wire, you get off at a certain level, and you find yourself in an area where you can see there is a gap underneath some flooring with a grate, kind of like grating for a floor, and you can see light emanating from above it, and you can hear voices here.
Okay, I guess I'll listen.
And you're on level 19 right now. It's Val Whitcroft.
Oh, that bitch.
Yeah. They are essentially raging at some TLB security guards, shouting like, "How have you not found them?" And they suddenly dig into a desk nearby, and you can hear like it shredding as they move their like hands down it. And then they toss everything off of it, and the desk flings over, and you can see that there are scratch marks on it.
Oh.
Wicked.
And then she's like, "Get out of here," to the security. As soon as they leave, they breathe like a sigh of like some kind of relief. And they say to themselves like, "I gotta get the fuck out of here."
Okay.
So that's currently what's happening. You're underneath the floor grating as this happens.
Kind of like an event.
It's a bit like a mess.
So I'm above them?
No,
Oh,
you're below them.
I'm below
So
them.
there's
Okay.
like the
I see.
floor is
Yeah,
essentially
yeah.
made up of grating. You can see underneath here
Right.
a bunch of things like coins, people's key cards have dropped down here.
Key cards,
Yeah.
say. I'm going to go and just look for a key card.
Make a stealth roll.
Stealth. Okay. Yes. 28.
Yeah. So you and your
This cat
are
so
whisper. You're in tune, whisper quiet, and you're now like sort of underneath it, and you can look up into the room. And you've grabbed a few key cards. You found like, I'll make you make a hide and reveal. There are sort of 3 of them that are just like obvious.
13.
So you get the 3 that are obvious.
Okay.
This is like a sort of a security room. You don't know where you are. There was a desk there. It looks like just kind of like a side office or something. And Val is just taking a moment to reposition themselves, I guess. A moment of where they are alone. They don't think they're being watched. You can make a human perception, too.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Nice. 24.
Okay. Although they were like projecting anger to their underlings, in this moment alone, you can see just fear.
Interesting. Okay. Fear. What can I do with that? Is the grate wide enough for me to shoot a dart through it?
Why is your answer always to shoot darts at people?
Because I don't want to be loud. I want to be stealthy.
You don't have to
No.
attack them.
But like, how else am I going to get out of here without her
So the
seeing me?
grating is like it basically locks into place. So yeah, it's protected against forces that push down on it, not protected against forces that push up on it. So
yeah.
I
could pop up.
you could
yes.
pop up,
Yeah.
but you will open the floor panel will essentially come up,
Yeah.
and it's very hard to stealth while that's
Yeah,
happening. You
it's
could
very
try
noisy.
to position yourself so you're behind them, or away from them, and try to pop up and do a surprise attack. It's risky, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because you have to push the grating up.
My HP is not good either.
Yeah.
I'm in a really rough place. I don't want to risk having some sort of confrontation, I guess.
From the human perception, you could also tell, I suppose, that they were taking a second to reposition themselves, but they're not. Like, the desk has been knocked over. Their business is done here. So if you wait a second, they'll probably leave.
I'll just wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
In a few more moments, Val adjusts their collar, their clothes, and takes a deep breath, puts on the facade again, their face, the poker face, and leaves this area.
Okay. Pop up.
I'm still going to make you make a stealth check and maybe a perception as well.
My stealth is 18. My perception is also 18.
Okay.
18 and 18.
So you pop up just a little bit, and your perception sort of makes you stop because you can see that there is a camera in this room. And it's one of those wide-angle cameras that's sitting in the corner of the room.
You have your microwaver still?
Yeah, I do. I could try and shoot it at the camera.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Your microwaver also doesn't need to, you can shoot it from the grate.
Yeah.
You don't
through
have
the grate, yeah.
I keep saying grate, but it's like, do you understand? It's like a grating panel.
Yeah.
The floor is essential grating, because of this, all of the structures kind of.
It's just like
leaky.
industrial kind of.
Yeah, it's a way for
corrugated.
if any liquids
Yeah.
are to fall here, they would go into this area.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So 21.
21.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as you're concerned,
It's out.
it's out.
Okay, sweet. Now I pop up.
Okay, you pop up. You're in this room.
I guess investigate what was on the desk.
There was 2 folders. Inside of those folders were you and DP's files, essentially.
I'll be taking those.
Yeah.
Put them in my cat sack.
Doesn't like
Doesn't like
sharing that. You can hear it kind of scratching a little bit.
Oh no, don't shred the documents. I gotta come up with a name for this cat now. I can't go with Mindy because Merminda's already a thing in this game.
Yeah. Anything you want.
Bryn's finger.
Bryn's finger.
Okay. I mean, you. Whatever you. Yeah.
Bryn's finger.
Whatever you want. Bryn's finger?
What was the name of the Johnny Bryn's finger or Bronze finger?
It was Bronze finger, but the joke was
Yeah.
the Bryn's finger on the Discord. I guess there was an inside joke.
I'll go with Bronze finger instead.
Bronze finger?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a very long name for a cat. But
Hey, Bronze finger doesn't quite roll off the tongue.
it's a
Bronze
cat. It doesn't know what you're talking about
No.
anyway. So.
Okay.
You're in a strange building. You have 3 key cards, folders, and a knapsack with a cat. So, back inside the room with DP.
Can I see anything?
Yeah, sure. Have a look. You don't need to roll a perception. It's just a dank room. There's nothing in here, but like a cot and like some medical supplies.
Medical supplies.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess I'm going to try and do some medical first aid on myself. I've traditionally not been great at this. I've used 4 luck and I have 3 more, so I'm going to use all of that towards healing myself. 3 luck on top of this.
It's not really healing. It's just to be fair.
Okay, whatever. 5 plus 3, 8 plus 5, -2.
8 plus.
That's 11.
Yeah.
11.
No. Okay.
No, just no.
Both of you have sadly just it's another case of just, I think I got the whole gauze on. And then you
just
move
falls
and
off.
it falls off.
Okay, well, I
okay.
have another strategy that I'm going to do. I'm going to take some of the... This is gross. So Sorry about the blood stuff, but I'm gonna take some of the blood
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna write a number.
Most of your wounds are
They're like concussive.
But I probably
concussive.
opened them a little. Oh, right. Are they?
Yeah. Like you were
no,
just
I
shot.
mean, no, you are. Yeah, you are bleeding.
Okay.
You're gonna take some of the blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and write the number 69 on my forehead.
Okay.
69.
Okay. You have a 69. Make a painting. It's extremely
Yeah,
difficult
you don't have a mirror. Yeah.
to put to do this.
No.
There's a drawing and
There's a drawing and
there used to
painting.
be. Damn it.
No, there is.
There's composition.
Composition.
That's like writing.
No, paint, draw, sculpt. It's in
Yeah,
technique.
there you go. Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
It's a tech skill.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, I just have to use my basic tech,
Yeah.
which is a 3. Come on.
So low. 6.
6, -2,
4.
4.
So
Just got some bloody smudges on my face.
no, I think that this is what happens, right? You would use the mirror to do it, and you're like, oh, it looks great in the mirror.
Oh,
right?
but it actually says 96.
it's completely backwards.
All right, perfect.
Whatever.
But you have
a number.
you have backwards numbers on your head
Great.
written in your blood. And then there's a knock at the door.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey. I'm supposed to fix you up or something.
Come on in. I'm glad that someone else is going to do it because the gauze just falls right off. You know, I don't know what the fuck you do to
Okay.
keep it on there.
The door opens and
Whoa.
a young woman with kind of light brown hair, wearing a some glasses, like some with green tinted, and the number 7482 written across her face enters. You make a concentration roll.
I think I know what this is.
Do?
Well, don't metagame, please.
Well, it wouldn't be
4.
What?
for
Okay, it wouldn't be meta. Okay,
still good. 17.
17. So what do you think it is?
I think this is Clyde's girlfriend.
Do you remember her name?
Shit.
No.
17?
Yeah, 17.
No.
Is it enough to give you with a 17? I don't know.
Maybe like a partial bit of it.
Yeah, it starts with a CL.
Yeah. Claire?
Clarice.
Clarice.
Do we know each other?
Oh, we have a mutual friend.
Oh my god, who?
Clyde.
Oh, Clyde.
Yeah.
My boyfriend.
Yeah. He's a great guy. You should
I
be.
heard he was captured and he was gonna get... Is he okay?
I don't think he did get captured.
Oh, that's great. Oh. I mean, it's bad because, but it's great because I don't want anything to happen.
No,
Clyde until
till the
it's
Great
time.
Awakening.
Yeah.
The number 2 awakening.
The what?
Okay, you weren't there for that meeting. It's fine.
Should have said that conversation.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. We'll just call it
You
the Great
look
Awakening.
really kind of roughed up.
I've been through some shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna try to fix you. I'm not like an expert.
What?
I don't really know how to use the salt like other people do. So
I've had a lot of salt in the wounds already.
Yeah, I
think it's
kind of
fine.
like a different approach.
Okay, good. Actually.
Okay. Stabilized.
Yes.
Her approach is first aid.
That has been fantastic.
Change.
Clarice, I do kind of feel like your approach is a little bit better than the salting approach that I've gotten previously. So don't be so hard on yourself.
Thank you. It's a different one. It's not what everyone uses.
Yeah, but everyone else
more-
drinks lard,
You don't?
I mean, I might have had a glass, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
It's not great. It's not great. Drugs are good, though.
They are. Okay. Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Hey,
Definitely.
Clarice,
Yeah.
how
Yeah. How?
this might come out kind of weird, but how into this whole thing are you?
Well, before this, I felt like I was really lost,
Yeah.
and I wasn't really taking care of myself, and I wasn't really like good with money. I was in a lot of problems,
Yeah,
and
classic.
I was dating some real shitheads,
Oh yeah. It's very
And-
relatable to me.
I guess this kind of just like focused me to something, and it got rid of all the stuff that was kind of dragging me down, like my material possessions and my sense of self. And, I guess now I kind of feel a little lighter. So does that answer your question?
So you're like pretty into it, but have a lot of doubts.
Doubts. Like sometimes when I'm talking to Clyde, about it and trying to get Clyde to be like, I'm like, look, this is what this is gonna be, right? Like this is who I am, and like I want you to accept me. Sometimes he'll like ask a question and I'll just kind of be like for a second, like, huh. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
That makes sense. That sounds a lot like a doubt. That sounds a lot like
Is it? Because like it's hard to even be like, yeah, that's a doubt, because I don't want people to, around here to think like, I'm like, what? Why that? Why are we doing this? It's great. I love the like community, but also,
sounds like they put a lot of pressure on you.
yeah. And sometimes the things that we do, I'm just kind of like, that's weird.
It is. I will say, I've seen the tour. I get the drugs part. I even kind of get the lard plugging into meat. It's weird, but sure. But then
Yeah.
I saw this thing where it's like just a big trash hole or sewage hole. And supposedly that's where
They took you behind into that room, the
Yeah.
stinky one.
well, I'm a level 5. Okay.
What?
So this is coming from the top down.
Does that mean?
I don't know. But I've been told it's a good thing.
Okay. I guess I'm not even like a level 1, because I don't even know what a level 5 is.
It just takes convincing one person. I'm not going to go into that actually. It's not all it's cracked up to be. I mean, I'm locked in this room, so maybe level 5 is actually a bad thing. I don't know, but they took me in there and they showed me what is the Great Awakening, and it kind of just looked like a bunch of sewer water spinning around. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Were you on a lot of drugs when you saw it? Because that usually helps to kind of clarify stuff, I've been told.
I think on like the most drugs that I can handle without falling over. Yeah, I'm still kind of flying a little bit right now.
Oh, geez, I don't know. Like, you'd have to talk to Mark about that.
I did, but he seems really hard to talk to sometimes.
Really?
Like he has a real a lot of rage kind of bubbling under the surface.
I never got that from him. It seems like very together.
He seemed ready to snap at me at any moment, so I didn't want. I felt a little scared.
I have heard that he killed someone. Someone said they had to clean up his office, and it was like there was like a person that was lasered in half in there.
Well, let me ask you a question. Does he always keep a laser around?
Yeah.
Does that seem like someone who's kind of, level-headed? It seems like someone who's kind of ready to fucking pop. He's just got a laser ready to cut people in half. Maybe, I don't know.
If you say so.
I think, yeah.
Okay. Like, I'm not going to disagree.
Well, you're an agreeable person. I appreciate that. But, what are you doing later, Clarice?
Like, I guess the whole Great Awakening is happening. Are you asking me out, actually? Because I have a boyfriend.
No, that's actually what I was asking is like, do you want to go meet up with your boyfriend maybe? 'Cause I might be able to find him.
Yeah, like, I really want him to be here.
Well, I mean, I can't promise that. He seems kind of, he's got his own stuff he's figuring out. You can understand, right?
Well, it's like, I don't know. Do you think it'll work? Like,
What? The Great Awakening?
no, like this thing, you know, with Clyde, like he just doesn't like. I'm so committed here, you know, and like he just doesn't seem like he's that into it. Like he just kind of puts on, like I feel like he's making an effort for me, but he doesn't really like care about this, you know. It's like, can you have like that? Like, it's like it seems like something really important, and like maybe like that relationship's just not going to work out if there's this like big thing between it all, like this awakening thing, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, okay. Here, let me tell you a story.
Okay, cool.
Back when I was 18, 19, I was a highfalutin business guy. You know, I had business partners. I was connected up top. And I had a girlfriend at the time who was also in that world, kind of related to some of the people that I was working with. And we just couldn't, we were good together, you know? But the business is what got in the way. It wasn't that we fucked up. It was the business. You know what I mean? And then we broke up, and then now I'm here. Do I look good? Do I look good, Clarice?
Yeah.
I chose... wrong answer. I look terrible, okay? I know. I don't even have my jacket on, okay? I don't have my sword, so there goes my accent piece. It's fine. I'm just gonna... That's not the point. The point is... I let the business get in... The thing that I thought I was most passionate about get in the way of that relationship. And since then, it's just been a downward spiral. And the only thing that's kept me going is finding other people that care about me and that I care about them to kind of keep me around when stuff gets hard. But
like this, right?
No, I think the analogy is that the numbers is kind of like the business thing, and it's kind of hollow in the end. Like I said, it's just a sewage pool. And then and Clyde is somebody that actually cares about you and wants to make an effort. And
does he care about me?
He got numbers drawn on his face, and that shit does not come off. And all for you, you know.
Make a persuasion.
Okay, Jesus. Okay, that's pretty good. 9. Yeah, 22.
Yeah, okay. Wow. She kind of turns around and is facing the corner for a second. And she gets really quiet. She's crying. Oh, Clyde. So sad.
I do that. I go up to her and I do that thing where I almost like pat her back and then don't know
just kind of
if I should.
Reiki
so
around it.
There.
She turns, she takes that opportunity to whip around and hug you.
Oh, okay.
It hurts a little.
Yeah. Ow.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What do I do?
Well, I think we gotta get you to Clyde.
Okay.
You gotta talk this out with him.
Yeah.
And, first step is leave here.
Okay.
Take me with you.
You know where he is?
Potentially. We hang in the same circles, so.
Okay. I'll, give me a second.
Okay.
And she leaves for a second, leaving the door open.
Huh. Okay.
Are you just waiting for her to come back?
I think so, because I feel like I need an escort. I feel like I'm not gonna make it out of here by myself.
Okay. So she does come back.
Okay.
She has a small bag with her belongings in it.
Okay.
And she gives you a robe.
Great. Put it on.
I guess disguise.
Disguise, yeah.
Disguise? Okay. That's going to have to just be tech, I guess, right?
It's just going to be a tech, yeah.
It could be wardrobe.
Could be wardrobe.
We'll do a wardrobe.
Okay, that's much better for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll make
13.
Okay.
Passable.
If Yeah,
What a basic person could do.
Yeah, if someone's not scrutinizing, if they're not looking for you, then you could probably slip through.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you still have those eyebrows on, Ron?
I think they probably fell off at some point.
Yeah.
They just did not work out. Okay, cool. So let's lead the way, I guess I say to her.
Okay, let's go. She takes you back into the hallway. You can see all of the doors that were there before. And she's moving towards a door that's like an exit.
Okay. What about those two doors?
Those two doors?
Yeah.
Those two doors.
Oh, that's someone's in there.
Can we just check it out for a second? I'm just really curious.
Why do you want? Why? I thought we were getting out of here.
You go. I'll catch up.
But I need you to find Clyde.
Just, I just was so curious. Just need to just with this one stop, and we'll be right out of here.
Okay.
I go to the door.
There's two.
Go to one of the doors.
Okay.
Which one?
Just roll.
Doesn't matter, honestly.
Okay. Yeah. It's locked.
Makes total sense. What about the other one?
It's also locked.
You have a key?
Yeah.
Could you open it?
I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, but this place is fucking. We're out of here.
One more persuasion.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? It's fine if it doesn't happen. 5. Okay.
Yeah, same thing as last time. So, yes, she opens the door.
Okay. What is
She's
it?
like, I'm gonna wait out here.
Okay. Go in, I guess.
As you're moving in, there's sort of a long hallway, right? You can see a lot of things are lying around on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Bits of takeout food. There are magazines of the scandalous variety.
Okay.
And you can hear music playing that you recognize as the Johnny Bronzefinger hit from back in 2020
Oh, wow.
called Yes, I Did the Same Thing, but I Did It Better.
Amazing.
And so it's a long, narrow hallway that's quite dark that leads to a bright room. And the music is playing off of a Cyberpunk stereo inside there. You can't see anything from where you're standing, but it seems like there's one kind of naked bulb above in this room.
Okay, I get a better look, I guess. I walk
You're
over.
just
to get a
moving
better
over?
look. Yeah.
As you walk in, you see a bathtub, and there is someone in there. The bathtub is filled with a purple liquid. There is, behind that person is a vat of meat. They are hooked up to it with wires through their interface plugs. And you see none other than Sleazy Chan.
Of course she created this fucking cult.
I knew it.
God damn it.
Fucking
Sleazy
knew
Chan.
it. Okay. Thank you all for listening to another episode. That was chapter 12. Before we say goodbye, I would like to thank our Patreon producers, Ether Sphinx, Zetz, Alec Trupiano, Bison and Tikus, as well as I'd like to thank R.Talsorian Games, the creators of Cyberpunk Red. for making this game. Yeah, go check out our merch store, rocketadrift.com/merch. You can check out our game as well. It's on Steam. It's called Raptor Boyfriend: A High School Romance. And write a review. Tell somebody, tell a friend about our podcast, especially if you think they'll like it. It helps spread the word.
There were no Patreon created NPCs in this. Oh no, there was Val. Val was a Patreon created NPC.
That's not a Patreon
No.
NPC. No.
Clarice is just
you.
That's all Titus.
I made a Clarice. Yeah. Val Whitcroft was a Patreon created NPC by Zets. And just want to say, if you have the ability to help us out on Patreon to help continue making this podcast, please consider doing it. We recently kind of went down and we want to get back to that goal so that we can be streaming once a month again. Mm-hmm. So every little bit helps. If you're able at all to help us out and help us to get back to that goal so that we could be, streaming with our audience again. This is something that we really want to do, and we just want to get to there again, essentially. So please consider doing that.
And you can follow us on our socials at Rocket Adrift on Twitter. We're also on Instagram if you are interested. Not many people are, but and we also have our Discord server. It is invite only, so if you are interested in joining, just send us a DM or a PM on Patreon or Twitter, and let us know.
We'll see y'all in a few weeks. Trans rights are human rights, and Black Lives Matters.
Yep.
Here I am.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
Stuck inside a room again.
No. Coming like a hurricane, and that was...
Yeah.
Here I am. Prisoner of the numbers gang.
Gang. Prisoner of the numbers gang.
I'm ready.
Ready.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.